What is going on, guys? It's Kevin here with ModMyMods, and it is a remote stream today. I also got Brony with me here.
Hi.
And we are cooking up some mods in the mod shop. Actually, if I move my big head, you can see right here, it says the ModMyMods mod shop. So that's where we are today. We're actually down here working on some things. So one of those many things that we're actually working on here is a couple different server projects that I am trying to help Brony with right this second. And by helping him, I mean I'm trying to find an actual password and login. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to get you logged in here. But today I figured what we would do is we would go around the shop here. We'll show you some of the things that we're actually working on and get you a little bit of a little behind the scenes action here of how we do at the ModMyMods Central here. So if Brony, if you scroll in there somewhere, just keep scrolling. Sure. He sent us the password. So, but I figured what we would do is we go take a look at some of the mods that we got here. Obviously, we're working on this thing, which you can't really see, this server thing, which I don't server very well, and neither does Brony, is what it comes down to. But what we ended up doing is we did a complete powder coat. So we tore everything down. Let me see if I can find you a piece here. We tore everything down. It was this god-awful yellow color, and then we ended up getting it powder-coated, which is one of the many services that we offer here at ModMyMods. But we tore it all down, put it all back together, and to be honest with you, I think it turned out pretty good. Pretty nice powder coat, actually. Hey, Mr. Deakins himself, actually, we're going to be talking about your computer here in a couple minutes. So, but this is a Power Edge, I think. Yeah, Power Edge R700 or something like that. Honestly, again, I don't server very well. Whack. You know, I need to get the information in here, but I don't know a whole heck of a lot about it. But I do know how to mod things, and that's what we specialize in, is modding things. And so what we ended up doing, and what I will do is I'll pick you up here, and I'll show you some of the things that we did on the inside. We ended up, again, we powder coated everything like that. It's hard to see it here. Let me see if I can bend it down. Yeah, that's actually an Aquaro. So we mounted an Aquaro inside of here that'll do all the management for everything. And then as well as an Aquaro, we have a 2080 Ti that's blasted in there too. Now, it wouldn't exactly fit stock with the stock heatsink on it, or the stock cooler on there, but we ended up taking it off and making it look real nice using a PCI riser cable that was pretty much already supplied to us. And then we added in a couple other fun little USB devices. Now, the other thing that we did is we went full banana sandwich with the RGB by using one of the Aqua Computer supplied bunch of RGB cables. So there's actually, I think it's a Farber work that's inside of there that has been mounted and is pretty much in and working, which is pretty cool. Now, Brony is working on setting up a new password, apparently, because, well, we haven't logged into this thing in about a month or so. Probably not so great. But it looks like he's having some sort of success. So, while Brony's doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go adventure over here. Hopefully the Wi-Fi works well enough for me here. Because we got Mr. Deakins here with us, why don't we show off this bad boy? That's actually another server that we're working on here. And he has... Actually, I haven't even shown him this yet, which is kind of cool. So check this out. Mr. Deakins, that's your window. You can wear it like a necklace. I wouldn't suggest it, though, because probably some of the edges are a little sharp there. Oh, and that's the mod wife right there. She's in the background, working on some panels. She's obviously doing all sorts of craziness, and she's the one that actually does most of the panel detailing. So she actually goes through, brushes everything off, files all the edges down, anything that you see or may have seen that were imperfection. She fixes them all up and then applies the dust filter, which is pretty cool. But this is the server. That is actually his motherboard. Let's see if we can go this way. There we go. Motherboard and RAM, and with the heat killer block on there and everything like that. And then we custom made those little brackets for the fans there. So it'll actually have RGB fans throughout the whole thing. And then the power supply here. Let's see if I can show you this, if I can do it without messing it up. We had to fabricate a bracket there to actually make it bolt in. So now that we have that back panel there, I mean, it works. He's got Steam on that server? Yeah. Oh boy, we're gonna have to try Rocket League. So I mean, as you can see, I can literally move the whole frickin' chassis with that power supply in there. Now that it's all bolted in there, real nice. So, Blake, we are still working on it. Obviously, the acrylic is actually coming for your the window, so that should be there. That should be here hopefully next week. We're going to tear everything down and send it to powder coat, so then the powder coat will actually be in the process of doing it. Let's see, what else? Well, let's go see what Tracy's working on over here. What you got cooking?
We got some custom panels cut.
Ooh.
Got those nice and cleaned off.
I like it.
Gonna add some filter material.
Very
polish
nice.
that sucker up, send it on its way.
See, that's why we keep her around, because she knows how to
clean stuff.
Yeah. She knows how to really actually take a scruffy guy like this and make him beautiful. So, she's been doing all sorts of crazy stuff. But again, Blake, we're gonna be we'll have the acrylic will be here next week. It'll be out to the powder coat. And then we'll have an update hopefully from Watercool about the 30 series water blocks hopefully by next week. Maybe. I know that they keep talking about pre-orders and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, it's going to be... email support if they're interested. You can, if you didn't hear Brony, you can email support at ModMyMods.com. If you're interested, we could probably get you a pre-ordered one and get you taken care of. Now, you guys have seen some of this. I know that I showed some people of these things, but the awesome reservoirs that our good friend Stefan over at Random Design 3D created for us. This is actually partly put together the PC that we're actually going to be doing here. Now, this is really difficult to do, actually. I haven't been able to do this. So we're creating a custom grill for the bottom there. So the actual the reservoir and everything will actually fit in there nice. And then we also have this guy over here, which is we haven't really talked a whole heck of a lot about it. Oh yeah, those are all those behind me. Yeah, that's our graveyard. That's where all of the dead things go when we fry them, because it happens. Don't let anyone tell you different. People fry stuff. Happens quite a bit. So we have the pony build that we're putting together over here that actually is going to be a retro record player. I'm not going to tease you a whole heck of a lot with it because, well, I don't want you to see it. Yeah, exactly. There's not a whole heck of a lot for you to see, and I don't exactly want to show you yet because it's not even close to being done, and I want to be able to really tease you. But then over here, obviously, we have a couple little test bench things. Obviously, a Demus Tech test bench. This is where we test most of our hardware. We have another build that was actually for Joe's buddy Juan there that we ended up just fixing, which was a dead motherboard, which kind of sucked. You know, things don't always go as according to plan. Plan on it. Plan on it not working. And then when it does work, you're in good shape, right? Let's see. Oh, Ren, thanks for joining us, Ren. I appreciate it, man. You're the man. I appreciate that. Thank you from South Florida. That's awesome. Is the 6800 series block pre-orders going to be crazy like the RTX 3000 series? Yes. That's the simple answer. Yeah, absolutely. So if you are really looking for one, you want one of those 6800 blocks, you've got to email support at ModMyMods.com, and we will do our best to get you set up for one of the pre-orders when they're even available. To be honest with you, I haven't actually heard any updates about anything about them yet, but it's supposed to happen. That's about all I got for you. All right, so I did want to show you guys. Let's see if the internet dies on me. I hope it doesn't. Big shout out to Be Quiet, because we're working with them and we're working with Den of Geek to do another review video and another build video with them to talk about the various components and why you might want to upgrade and what else you got here. So, another thing that, oh, it's all put away already. there was tons of stuff on this table right here. This table, big table, full of stuff. Not full of stuff anymore. But I do want to show you one thing, because we did get a bunch of things in. And some of those things, well, is that a MORAD? Yeah, that's a MORAD. Is that a MORAD? Yeah, that's a MORAD. Is that a MORAD? Yeah, MORAD. Oh, hey, more MORADs. MORAD. Yep, that's more MORADs. So if you need some extreme cooling, guess what? We finally got these guys in stock. So we have the MORADs in stock. We were able to actually resupply a lot of our water cool stuff, so that's also in stock as well. We have the grills. Those are the 420 grills, the 420 Classics. This one's the black version. I have the stainless steel that's over here. Them all. Oh boy, look who it is.
I ordered them all.
The chief himself, Joe G. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Joe.
Hey, does anybody want a discounted radiator?
It's a
Monster 240.
Monster 240. What's wrong with it?
You just got it in and got a little.
Oh, it's got a little finger hole through the box there.
It's just slightly cosmetically.
How cosmetically? Let's
see it.
Because I mean, everybody wants to save a couple dollars here and there, right? So let's see. What do you got? What do you got for me?
You're not even gonna be able to see it. Oh yeah. You can.
Oh, a little dent.
Where's the light? Oh, there it is.
Little baby dent. Not bad. But again, if you guys want this, what is that? 240?
240 Monster.
240 Monster at a discounted price.
Kevin.
Well, they already asked how much.
Oh, I mean, whatever the list price is, I'll take 15% off. Get it out of here.
See, Josh Judge also says get it out of here. Brony says get it out of here. What is that? What, a Wi-Fi dongle? What do you? Jeez, these guys. Yeah. So if you take the original MORAD price and then take 15% off of that, that's what you can get. That lovely, tiny little dented MORAD not MORAD. Sorry, Monster.
Yeah, Monster. Part number 35315.
35315. Take that price, discount 15% plus shipping. Boom, you got yourself a 240 Monster radiator. So,
because I don't want to put it on eBay.
There you go. And Joe G Squealy Deals. That's that's how we do it. So,
you showed them that we got even more water cool besides the Rads. We got a bunch of reservoirs in. All CPU blocks came in today too.
Ooh, all right. So let's take a quick walk down. Taking a walk. All right.
Look at all those resies we finally got.
So we got all sorts of blocks, and then we got all sorts of tube reservoirs. Look at that. That's fantastic. And we got even more down here.
Finally.
And then we even got more down here.
All those boxes down there full of CPU blocks.
Oh, really? Wow. So all of these blocks that we got here, starting from here, all of this rack here is actually pretty much all CPU blocks.
This one.
That rack. Okay, I'm sorry. So that rack back there. That's pretty much where you got all of the CPU blocks, and we got all sorts of them in stock. We have the accessories for the MORAD finally. So you got the brackets. We got the feet. Oh, we got one pair of feet.
Yeah,
sorry,
just
one.
On the feet on the MORAD, guys. Sorry.
No feet. Sorry, but we got blocks. We got some water blocks there, which are pretty good. Those are the GPU blocks. We got some more GPU blocks up there too. So there's definitely some water cool now in stock. Thank you, Joe, and thank you, water cool.
There's more coming. Actually, I have Aqua Computer stuff here too. We're just trying to get through that right now.
Nice. All right. So
see you later. Bye.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Joe, for appreciate you joining. Do we sell any Ln2 gear? No. Unfortunately, we don't. We stick to straight water cooling. Maybe we'll get into air cooling, but water cooling. That's kind of our bread and butter. So, but there's Corey, big Corey D's right there. You are on the stream, yeah. So he's been putting away nothing but product because that, like I said, that whole table was full of radiators. So before we go back to our mods here, let's go take a look at the radiators over in this Alpha Cool land, because let me tell you what, we got rads, and we got rads, and we got rads, and we got rads, and guess what? If you go down here, we got more rads, and more rads, and there's even more rads. So many rads. Oh, we dropped down one more. Guess what? Rads, even more rads. Oh my god. So if you need a radiator, guess what? We probably now have it. But get them while they're hot, because you know how this works. They go really, really quickly. So, but that's pretty much it, man. I wanted to at least show you guys around, show you the mod shop, show you what we were working on, why we've been so crazy busy. We've been working on this server thing. Now we got the Josh Squared over there working on the server rack. Yeah, those guys. So we're working on that. And what I was going to do is, to be honest with you, I was going to set this laptop down, plug it back in, which it's actually not bad. I'm very surprised on how well this lovely Surface Pro works. I mean, it's fantastic. This is actually the Surface Book Pro. But, all right, so let me go over here. Stand in front of these guys so you can't see them because they're not as big as BIGKevin.
This is?
20 Ti. But that's about all I know. So we're going to actually work. Looks like my panel on the table right there, sent it in last week. It very well could be. Who knows? Who knows? But I also did want to show you that we did cut a big old window for this guy over here. There is a reason why this stuff is piled on the server rack over here. It's not that we're just lazy and didn't feel like taking it off. There's actually an open chassis switch. So if you put enough weight on it, well, the switch never activates or never turns off. So, right? That works well. So because we're working on really old server stuff, there's not really a whole heck of a lot that I can tell you about it. I mean, Josh and then Brony over here could probably tell you more than I know. But to be honest with you, the server stuff kind of goes up and over our head, to be perfectly honest with you. However, we know about RGB.
Jam the graphics card in.
We know about jamming stuff in there, and we know about powder coating.
Did you show a good picture of the GPU in
I didn't actually. All right, so let's bring it on over. We'll take another flyby.
Oh, I even
Look at that. Yeah, don't mind the power supply that's over there. Well, let's tilt it that way. Yeah. So that is actually a fanless 2080 Ti that has a PCR riser cable that is actually working, and it does fit in there. So it actually fits, and surprisingly it fits. Like I didn't without the cooler, yeah. But however, it does work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's actually performing, and because of the server, because of the server, and the way that the fans are set up and everything like that, well, I think it's okay. Yeah, everything does go really fast.
Wait for it. There they go.
Turbo! I'm just kidding. So, again, we are working on this. We got this powder coated. Really nice. So, that's about it. Yeah, can I help with the server stuff? Yeah, Blake, you know what? You probably can. And to be honest with you, I'll probably message you next week about a couple questions that we have. Because, well, we don't know everything. And you don't exactly want to, bork a customer's computer, because that's not exactly what we want to do here, right? We want to make it nice. By the way, big shout out to Dan, who is the guy that you may have seen on our Instagram page. He had the computer that blew a fitting and just went everywhere. He actually ended up bringing that PC to us. We ended up cleaning everything out, running Mayhems through it, changing a tube or two, a couple fittings, just reorienting a couple different things, and he was done and out the door. So, awesome. Big thank you to Dan for trusting us to fix his PC for him and make sure everything worked out well. So, but besides that, that's what we're working on. So if you guys have any questions or want to know any little inside tips or tricks, I'd be happy to share with you. However, I got a mod. So I would be happy to mod and answer questions all at the same time. Robert Bobby, I have a pressure valve on my distro, and every few days I need to add water. No leaks. Trust me, I have paper to detect the leaks. That's good. Could it be the pressure valve allowing more evaporation into the system? Theoretically, yes. But most likely, if you haven't taken that case and moved it around and shook it like somebody that owes you money, it's very possible that you're actually still bleeding out air out of the system. I mean, I know that
with this version of Windows.
What happened now?
It's 8.1. It's like the server equivalent of 8.1. So we gotta go to 7.
I'm gonna
Just go grab the direct.
That's old. But so in answer to your question, the actual pressure valve will allow a little bit more air into the not into the system, but allow air to escape the system. So theoretically, yes, it would be allowing it to evaporate a little bit faster. But to be perfectly honest with you,
the version to make it.
I honestly don't know a whole heck of a lot about it because I usually don't run pressure relief valves. I bleed it myself, leave the cap open, let it do its thing for a while, and then I cork it off. So theoretically, yes, your thought process is right. It could be, doing that by allowing a little bit more in and not allowing more in, but more to escape. So that's very possible. But to be honest with you, I would imagine so you said I've shook it big time and been running for 4 months now. All right, so in 4 months, how far did it drop down? And did it drop down just in the distro plate, or did it drop down in the reservoir as well? That's also a thing to take into consideration. Because if it's just evaporating from the distro plate itself, then okay, yeah, I can definitely see that. But if it's also coming out of the reservoir as well, then I would have to imagine that you still have air in that system. But I thought it would be a safe idea with the valve. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Again, especially if you're running like a distro plate and stuff like that, I get it. However, the valve itself, I just don't have a whole heck of a lot of experience with. Again,
Other than the one system that leaked all over the place because of it.
Exactly. See, we had one system. It had a pressure relief valve, and then it arrived at our shop upside down. And those valves have a little hole in them, and guess what? It just started peeing everywhere, which was unfortunate. So, yeah, all right. So if the reservoir is full, then Robert, I would imagine that it is probably just exactly what you're saying. It's a little bit of evaporation that's happening from the distro plate to actually have it come out a little bit faster than typical. Now, obviously, when you have the heat build up inside of the reservoir or inside of your loop and everything like that, it's going to make some sort of pressure inside of the system. And if you're releasing that pressure, well, then obviously it's going to be venting out some of the fluid after it changes to gas, heats up and everything like that. So, yes, I think you're probably right. However, I don't think you're in bad shape for having that or it being set up that way. You probably be okay.
On its own.
So, what happened now?
No,
Oh, okay.
can't get the graphics card to work because, weird versions.
Well, when you take a server that's not really supposed to be A, powder coated like the way that we did, B, have RGB in it the way that we did, have all sorts of USB ports, or have a PCI riser cable, or have a 2080 Ti in it, there's things that are probably bound to go wrong.
No,
Cannot continue either?
yeah, because it's a more obscure version of Windows Server, which is
Oh.
so sweet.
Yes, server. Josh doesn't like Windows Server.
I don't like Windows in general.
That's the code monkey, in case you didn't know. Yeah, he does.
Linux.
Linux. That's always the answer from him. Josh, why doesn't Windows work? Linux. Oh, okay, but why doesn't it work? That's not helping me right now. So, but what we are going to do today is put some RGB cables in this little panel. Hey, look at that. Boom! Done! That's it! There's no more to it because they're actually magnetic and they have magnets built into the strip itself. Eventually, we'll go ahead and attach it with the adhesive that's on there too. But what we'll do is we're gonna run some of the RGB cables inside of here. We cut out a big old window and put the plexi in it the other day, so that's all done and cut up and set and square to go. And we're able to go ahead and actually install all of the RGB inside of here and get it all squared away and set up. And then we can go ahead and start dialing the Aquaro, get the AquaSuite software on there. That's let's just stand over here. I guess that's not. It's more like PG-13.
No,
or 18 plus?
Covered.
They're covered?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
It's
So
blurry. It's blurry.
it's blurry, but you know, you never know what you're gonna find on a customer's PC when you're not exactly supposed to be looking, because we weren't really looking, but there's the desktop and there's titties on there, so
No.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyways.
Oh my god, it's so much better.
Oh hey, look, there you go. Okay, all right. Now I really got to stand over here because yeah. All right, there we go. Perfect. There we go. So that's pretty much what we got going on today. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please feel free, ask me, ask us. We'd be happy to answer, or at least try our best to answer. But you know, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. I got tons of these adapters in here that I got to put in. I got oh yeah, I can show you the big old window. Hold on.
No.
How cool is that? So the server rack actually itself has a big old window in it, and that's what the customer wanted. Originally, he had somebody else do it, and I don't know if they had too much coffee that day, but the person doing the jigsaw kind of did one of these. You know, it was like a bad S-turn. So we cleaned it all up, made it all nice, put some really nice plexi in there, and now looks pretty good. So we're gonna put some RGB in this whole thing, make it all work. Josh and Brony, Josh squared, they're gonna figure it all out, and I'm not worried about it. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Let me know if you want anything. Otherwise, I am going to continue working on this RGB setup here. On my build, can I have front panel audio? Probably. I mean, does it have that board? I think that board has it on there. Let me go check. I gotta look. I don't know. Let's take a walk. Come on, guys. Let's go down here. Take a look at this board here. I think that board that was on top here, this guy right here, that has LEDs and stuff like that, does not have any audio in it. However, we probably can fix or fasten one on there, depending. I haven't really tried it yet. And what we could do, maybe. Yeah, we're looking at the front panel now. I don't know. I honestly haven't. Yeah, and I don't think easily. But yeah, I mean, could we? Yeah, sure, absolutely. Anything's possible. So maybe. Why not? Right? We can at least try. Not exactly sure how, but we can. Oh, hey, just to make everybody else jealous. And I figured that this was a great way to do it. Yeah, that's Blake's. Nobody else gets it. But Blake's got a RTX 30 series. Kind of jealous. I don't even have 30 series. Kind of jealous. So, but yes, we were able to order him one because we did end up ordering a few. However, we only ordered like 5 and they already immediately sold, so that kind of stinks.
I don't even know how we're going to tie this in.
There's a breakout cable. He sent it. That's the thing he mailed us, was the breakout cable. So we go from one, kerfuffle to the next because, well, we got a lot of different mods we got to get done. So servers. One thing I never thought I would actually be working on, servers. Well, actually, I worked on a lot of servers when I was working at the television station. However, I never thought I would actually be working on them again because it just doesn't, for me, it doesn't work. I don't know. I can water cool things, but that, I don't know. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. I'll give you a couple more minutes to say something if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to skedaddle here because we got a lot of mods I got to get done. And I got, when I have both Joshes in here, it's
no, unfortunately, drivers are not
usually a problem. but that's beside the point. I'm waiting for more to be in stock for the 6800 XT. Might be waiting until next year. Yeah, most likely, to be honest with you.
Early on in the new year.
Yeah, that's pretty much been the latest information, is that everything coming up in the next couple months and everything like that, it's all New Year. New Year. So even, you know, more 30 series cards and all those 3060 Ti's, those got bought up immediately. So that was unfortunate too. We haven't heard anything about a 3060 Ti block yet or anything like that. I would imagine that's probably like February or March. But who knows? You know, you try and do your best, try and keep you guys up to date and you know, informed and everything like that with the new products that are coming out. But unfortunately, we just, with everything that's going on, you know, with the issue, it's kind of.
You okay there, Dad?
No, actually, I think I got the vid. I don't know. It's really not good. So, and it's unfortunately impacting everyone, not only you know, the manufacturers, but the suppliers and the distributors and the end users and the consumers themselves. So it kind of sucks all the way around. So, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Are a lot of your products also stuck in California? Yeah, no, actually, they're stuck overseas still, or they're not even made yet. That's our biggest problem, is that you have manufacturers that basically can't get all of the extra components to put into these products to make them complete. So, like, for example, you know, some of the PCB boards and some of the pins or connectors or even the wire and stuff like that does come direct from China. You know, it's on a boat somewhere. I'm on a boat. Yes.
I'm going fast, man.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, so you're stuck right now, and everybody's stuck right now. It's not a fun little game that we're playing of we have it, then we don't have it, and then we have two, and then we don't have any. So it stinks. But you do your best. You know, you do what you can, and we'll try and do our best to keep you guys up to date and let you know what's going on. Yeah, it was bad back in April, and now I can only imagine. Yeah, now it's the same thing. You know, everything is still things that have been ordered months ago are still on the boat coming, and it's like, come on, like, we should have a container worth of stuff by now. But you know, what are you gonna do? Blake, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it. We try our best. We do what we can to make it happen. So. But again, I appreciate you guys joining us today. I'm going to go help the Josh squared over here. More like not help, more like supervise, but that's beside the point. I figure, you know, I can at least stand there and look important. Get more work done. Just kidding. So again, thank you everybody for joining us today. Hopefully you guys had a little bit of fun here looking into the mod shop and what we're working on and some of the fun things that we are doing here. If you guys need any sort of assistance or any help, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Send us an email to support@modmymods.com if you're looking for, you know, price lists or whatever, you know, whatever it is. Brony will be more than happy to help you out, and we will do our best to obviously keep you up to date. Ryan, the reason I asked is I'm eagerly awaiting a 3090 EK block, but you're gonna be waiting, unfortunately. Buy your own cargo ship, then go get it with no wait, and you can captain. I could be your captain, BIGKevin. No, I don't want to navigate the international waters and stuff like that. The hell with that. No way. No thanks. But again, thanks everybody for joining us today. We will hopefully catch up with you on Tuesday, and stay